in like 3, 2, 1. Boom. We're live. Maybe. Well, okay, yes, I do need to. Hello and welcome to I've been waiting for you, Star Wars Unlimited. We meet again at last. That's the name of the stream because we do meet again at last because everybody else has had the game since bloody Friday, and it's 10 o'clock at night on Monday, and I'm going to open something, hopefully, on stream. Yeah, it has its drawbacks. Yeah. I have just opened this. Literally just this 1 second. Let me put it on camera. You sent me this. Look at this. Is this right? Did you not? You sent me another envelope. I have it here as well. Did you not send me another envelope just before Christmas of some other cards? Yeah, well, Well, I haven't done anything with that either because basically just before I went live, I took out all the fake cards that we printed out to throw them in the bin, basically. Okay, well, they're going in the bin. Well, they're going in the bin. It's fine. So, you certainly stuck these things together well enough, didn't you? Okay. So tell me what these are. What am I looking at, Mark? So these are foil cards. They look sick, man. Thank you so much. Are either of you using... Are either of you using Luke or Vader in your... Like, if you guys must have built some decks now in that you've had the game for a few days. Okay. Alright, hold on. I have not got you guys coming through my head. Try and speak now.
Hello, testing. One, two, testing.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
David says that there's no sound coming from Mark, but I think that was... I had to reset up OBS. I lost everything, so I think we're good now. But sorry for the first minute or two there. You guys would have been muted.
Nobody wants to hear what I've got to say anyway. That's fine.
Well, I do because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about because I literally just got the game. But I was saying thank you so much.
This is a family-friendly stream, so we do have to watch our language here on this one.
Did I swear? Did I?
Not quite, but an American might think so.
Okay, all right. I'll try and make sure I don't swear again.
So are we? I don't think we're coming through then, by the looks of it.
I think you are now. All solved. All solved. Thanks, David. Much appreciated. Okay, is David a friend of yours, or is he just a new viewer we've accomplished?
I know many Davids. I can't
look
see
at the size of this box that I got. My Star Wars came in. Do you see that?
That is quite. You did order a lot of accessories. Let's be fair.
I think I ordered the wrong things, though. Honestly, because
no, you haven't. On the big list that you showed me that you ordered a lot of relevant stuff.
Everybody, like I'm seeing on Facebook, everybody just bought boxes and boxes of boosters. So everybody's got like loads of boosters to pull
And
from.
everybody complained that all the distributors cut their allocations to the stores for all the accessories that you'd already ordered and secured. So all the things that you've got there in that box, people have tried to buy, but they've been out of stock of.
Okay, well, see, I bought the things I thought I needed, like the tokens and the mats and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, but I did just get one set of boosters, which I'm very upset about now, but hindsight's great, isn't it?
Yeah, There's always more boosters.
Well, there will always be more boosters.
It's
If you
4 months between now and release of set 2, so plenty of time.
is that what they're doing? 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months between every release. 3
Okay.
releases a year, so the next lot is out in
Three releases a
July.
year. They said yet how cards get. You know how like in I actually haven't
They've
played
said
Magic.
that set rotation will be a thing. They've not elucidated on any actual details yet, because
Okay.
as of right now, it's set 1. It's not anywhere near happening yet.
Okay. So what would I like to see? Oh, the booster box is smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's
When I've
24 packs. Two,
When
two,
I've seen,
two
when I-
columns of 12.
I was going to say when I've seen these on Facebook, I thought these were like
No,
big. I guess. Okay.
no.
So
Although that's shrinkflation, because like 25 years ago when I was getting into Magic, that sort of money would buy you a box of 36 boosters, not 24. But that's
Ooh.
life.
that is life these days. Okay. So I've got a deck pod.
Yep, that
red
is
one.
Those deck
beautiful.
boxes,
It's one of the
very
best
nice.
deck boxes that's on the market right now. It's gorgeous. It's got slots for your leader, slots for your base, slots for your tokens.
Have
It's
either
really
of you
cool.
unboxed one of these on stream? Like,
I
should
do
we...
not own
Nope.
one.
I don't even
You
know
do?
one.
Okay, so I should keep that to do a video to review it. Okay.
Okay, yep.
I have soft crates.
Yep, those are deck boxes in a sort of less fancy kind of a way.
Have either of you unboxed one of them to review? Because I've
Nope.
got. Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
keep.
If I'm honest, the only thing I bought was a couple of boxes of boosters.
Uh-huh.
A box of boosters and the starter deck. Because I'm still playing with the starter deck, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know what I feel like?
a lot of
I'm-
people I'm playing with don't have their own stuff at the
I
moment.
think the only thing I've got that you've got in all of there, and I think I've got a different one to you, is I bought one of the GameGenic Star Wars Unlimited mats, which I really, really like. And I got this one, which
Oh, that's
is,
cool, man.
which is pretty awesome.
That is really nice, yeah.
I want just loads of different mats. I just want
Well, they've
them.
done 4 so far, and the pics that came out of the Gamma trade show in the United States showed off that they're obviously doing more for set 2, which have already been in production because they take ages to make. So that makes absolute common sense.
Okay. I bought sleeves.
Yeah,
The
you're
Luke
going to need
sleeves.
sleeves.
Um,
Absolutely need sleeves.
I bought these token things. £26 for these tokens. I expected the bag to be bigger, but okay.
The official
uh,
GameGenic tokens, yeah,
Are
definitely
Game?
useful.
What are GameGenic? Are they just like how are they
They're
related?
a
Are
company
they?
that makes accessories, essentially, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, like an
They do.
official accessories company.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are licensed to make all the official Star Wars Unlimited branded stuff.
Okay, I've got more of these sleeves.
So FFG advertise all of their things.
I bought some of those GameGenic, but I bought the clear matte ones to put the starter decks in and to put leaders in.
Okay.
They do like a big pack. It wasn't very expensive, like 200 clear
Okay.
sleeves, and I wanted to put the starter decks in them
Hmm.
because it's nice. I'm going to keep these as a starter decks.
Oh, yeah.
so that I can take them places and play with people.
That's why
Yeah,
I
no, I
bought
want to
2
do that
starter
as
decks. One starter deck to break open into singles, and one to keep fixed as it is to play as a fixed deck against someone.
Ah, that's a good idea. So because are all the starter deck cards in boosters? No.
No, there are, I think, 24 cards, 12 in each starter deck, as in 4 sets of 3, that are exclusive to the starter deck that you will not be able to pick up in boosters.
So when I buy my next box of boosters, hello to everyone tuning in. Please leave a like on the stream and please ask any questions you might have because I'm brand new as well. We have been following the game for 6 months, but this is the first time, or maybe even longer actually. I think we played it first time in September.
6 months is about right, yeah. Give or
Yeah,
take.
but this is the first time I've actually had any official cards or anything in my hands. So, that's a great idea. So I'm going to need to buy a second starter deck, so that I've got the starter decks, but I can also break them
You
apart.
also get some rares in the starter deck as well. So you get Obi-Wan's a rare, Emperor Palpatine's a rare. There's a couple of other rares in there as well. Han Solo's a rare, and they're actually quite tasty. So it's worth getting guaranteed rares in the starter deck to put in your set.
Oh,
It's pretty
But-
tasty.
It also tells you what cards are in the starter deck on the back, so I guess if you
Yeah.
break them apart, it's easy to put it back together. Well,
And
that's
also,
nice.
you get on the back of the base that comes in the starter deck is the list of the starter deck of everything that's in it. So if you ever need to break it up or put it back together, you've always got that in there.
Okay, and then the last thing I've got is I've got this.
Which is the 2-player Excel hyperspace game mat that is really, really cool. And if you want to play on your own, it's a little bit big for a desk, really.
I was going to say this is not going to fit on my desk, so this.
No, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's got all the areas delineated.
Yeah.
The hyperspace design is really pretty. I love it. It's very nice. They had some of those kicking around at Dragon Meet in December in London.
Really is very nice.
So what size is your mat? Because this one's 70
About
by
half
70.
that size.
Yeah, you don't have the box that actually tells you the size. Oh, I suppose you could just measure it for me.
I binned the box.
Okay. Well, I want you to measure it so that I know that if I need to
Fine.
measure the mat.
X-Wing Game Genic.
All right, you can Google it.
How
Okay.
much was the big double mega mat then?
Specifications. Why would I
Well-
measure it when I can Google it? I mean, come on.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I was talking to John about how much is the big mega mat because I kind of fancy one of those to take to the school for the kids to play on.
Well, it was 30.59, but I guess that's Element Games prices, which might not be the cheapest.
So there or thereabouts.
There or thereabouts.
And what were the smaller mats costing?
So the X-Wing one, one of the websites I'm looking at right now is 21 quid. RRP
Okay.
23 quid. So plus a little discount based on whichever FLGS you buy it from, or from our lovely friend of the channel affiliate, Spellbound Games.
Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to buy another box of boosters, I need to buy another set of starter decks, and I need to buy an
Spellbound's
actual.
out of stock of the mats anyway. So the XL mat hyperspace one, Spellbound is selling for 30, and they're selling the smaller ones that I've got for 20 quid.
Okay, cool. I think I did buy the wrong stuff, but hey.
No. When I looked through it, you didn't get the wrong stuff. It's good stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's absolutely
no,
not
just,
a problem. None of it is useless in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I think. I think. What do I think? I think that I'll need to buy more. I figured I'd always need to buy more. It's like starting, right? Cool. So what have you? Oh no, when you go, Mark.
61 centimeters by 35 centimeters.
That 35 deep, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because it's
35
landscape.
high, 61 wide.
Yeah. So that would fit on my desk, but obviously the 17
Yeah.
mat does not. Could always cut the mat in half.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Sacrilege. How dare you? They do 4 different designs for the mats in the size that I got as well. There's an X-Wing, there's a TIE fighter shooting with these bright green rays, which are really cool. There's Darth Vader striding down the hall with his lightsaber with some stormtroopers behind him, which is really badass. And there's a Death Star in construction with areas delineated on it as well for gameplay. So it's like looks like it's half the XL one.
So I was going to say, does your mat have sections on it to put the cards in?
No, I deliberately chose one without it because that way it'll look really cool when the camera's pointing down at it on the desk and I do everything on it and it's got the X-Wing. And I don't need sections to tell me to put my base in the middle and my draw pile over here and all this sort of stuff. That's fine.
Yeah, but you're clever.
Debatable, but all right, thank you. I'll take that.
I just thought that like I would make mistakes, so it would be good to have.
It's fair enough. Yeah, I find it fairly intuitive, but maybe that is just me.
Okay.
Sorry, you
so-
were going to say something before I butted in there.
No, I don't know what I was going to say. So I think I bought these soft crates. These must be for the starter deck.
Well, you can use them for whatever you want. Essentially, they're cheaper, very functional, very resilient deck boxes. You could use them for the starter decks, or you could use them for
Regular decks.
if you make more than one deck. Yeah.
I'll
When
tell
you buy
what,
the
when I
starter
looked
deck,
at
it
the
comes with a
starter
little
deck,
fold-out cardboard deck box, which is the ones Tony's got in his in that he showed off on the camera a moment ago.
These cardboard deck boxes,
Uh huh.
when you get your deck and you put it in sleeves, they fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So when it's not sleeved, they were rattling around a little bit, but they've sized it for the whole starter deck in sleeves.
Okay.
It's the perfect size. I have a slight issue with it, which is it's so perfectly sized. There's no room to put any of the extra token cards in there with it as well. But yeah,
So what's this little box that's
I don't know. I
inside
can't see.
the...
Hold it up.
So
Oh, is this
inside
inside that one?
this, there was this little box.
Yeah, so that is a box for tokens.
Okay, but I can't get it open.
It's,
But I am...
give me a second. I'll grab the one I've got.
I was going to say...
I got one as a pre-order bonus for pre-ordering.
oh, it's just got...
Starter
oh, it's
Deck.
got a clip on it. Okay, I was just worried
Yeah, yeah.
I'd break it.
No,
Oh, that's pretty nice.
You do this
Okay.
here, you lift that and just go like that, yeah. And then
Yeah,
it
that's
slips
pretty
down
nice.
again.
So the Luke Skywalker deck has a Darth Vader token box inside.
Well, no. If you flip it on the other side, it's got the other picture on it. So on one side it's Luke, on the other side it's Darth.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I bought two different ones of these. Are they the
Maybe
same?
the token box is the same. I didn't
It's
buy this, so I
here.
can tell you.
Yeah, look, this. Oh, I've got like the Fear and Dead Man Darth Vader one.
Have you?
Yeah, is that not what that is? This?
Oh, that's Fear and Deadman is from a different game, but it's okay.
Similar art, right?
Yeah. That is the art for the Darth Vader unit legendary card in the game, which is actually very badass.
No, that's
And-
cool.
And one of the most powerful cards in the game, really, really rare, and goes for a lot of money at the moment.
Yeah, I saw people talk about this today on the on like Facebook and things like that. People selling
Yeah.
them for
40, 45 quid.
holding
Yeah.
money.
Could I be? I'm pretty precious about stuff like this.
Okay.
I might actually keep the cardboard box this thing comes in, so
Right.
that I can throw that inside the cardboard box, and then I can just throw the cardboard box into my backpack and not worry about it rattling around, getting damaged. Is that weird? Or is
I
that
mean,
just me?
it's no weirder than any other nerdy thing that any of us have done. So,
Okay.
yeah, cool.
Just because I like to keep things nice, you know.
Yeah, no worries.
When I got that massive box in, oh yeah, you've got your videotape, don't you?
Yeah, I got my videotape deck box with the deck that I've built ready for the tournament in Cheltenham on Saturday.
Oh, sick! You're not wasting any time then.
No. Here we go. All sleeved and ready for play.
Very nice.
24 booster packs. Should I open one of these? Do you think?
What booster
Open
pack
them all,
or,
mate. What are we doing here?
Not opening them all. No way.
Why not?
Well, it'll be too. I'll be too overwhelming to open them all, and then I'll have nothing to do for like a month. But I'll have to wait till payday.
Open.
Um,
In chat, if you're in chat, say things if you want him to open them all now.
Sadly, I think there's only one person in the
Oh,
actually
right.
watching the stream, and it's me.
Fair enough.
well, we're working on growing the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm. Especially if I'm going to need to. If I need to get another starter deck to actually build the deck I probably want to
Yeah.
build.
If you want to
Yeah.
know what cards you've got available to make a deck with, and you want
Yes.
to know what cards you're going to need, then you're going to need to open them all, aren't you?
Yeah, but
else
I'm
are you gonna
gonna-
make an informed decision?
I'm going to need to buy more anyway.
I mean, he's not wrong, John, because I'm in that boat at the moment. Because you asked me earlier if I built a deck yet. Well, no, because I've only opened 10 packets and I haven't got enough cards to make a good deck.
Oh, look, I feel like. Do you remember when you were a kid and your whole life you saw this
Yeah.
on the shelf and you could never buy it?
You could only
This-
ever afford one, but now
Or
you've got a whole box
I was
just to
saying-
yourself.
yeah, I said to Charlotte last night. I was like, when I was a kid, like maybe if I was really good at school, I'd get like 3 boosters. And I was
Yeah.
like, I bought 24. And I was actually saying to my wife, I was like, will you judge me if I buy like 24 more on payday? She's like, if you can afford it, you could do it. How cool is it that Thrawn is on the booster packs?
Oh, amazingly cool.
They're very cool looking.
Took me a
booster
while to get a
packs,
Thrawn,
aren't
but I did get a Thrawn.
they? You
Um,
get a Thrawn in the end.
Oh yeah, I did get a Thrawn in the end.
I love it. Thrawn on the booster packs, Leia,
And Chewie.
Chewie. Is that the 3, is it?
Yeah, those are 3
Oh
designs.
man,
of the
they feel
boosters.
nice. Do they?
They're also paper, so they're recyclable when you open them. They're really easy to open.
I thought that was very good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was quite
Okay.
nice, that.
I totally agree.
We got 3 people in chat now. Hello, guys.
And you all want John to open his packs, don't you? Like all of them right now.
I'm not going to open all of them right. I'm
In
going to
one
do.
binging orgy of pack opening.
I'm going to. If I open them all right now, I wouldn't even know what I've got because
Yeah.
I'll have forgotten. And also, do I not need to make a few videos here of some pack openings?
Well, I mean, yeah, but on the flip side, Tony's making like a video for each pack that he's opening.
But Tony's a
That's
superstar. What a
It's true.
superstar.
It's quite time
And
consuming.
I
I'm
had
not gonna
no
lie.
patience whatsoever. So
You just
opened them all.
how many did you open?
In total, I opened 4 boxes. And before that, I'd opened, I think it was 28 boosters, which is just over another box.
So
They
hold on,
came
you
from the
opened
3
4
pre-release
boxes.
packs, and in total, it was about like 5 and a bit. If you're counting
Do
them
you
as
open
booster
5
packs.
booster boxes worth of cards?
And a bit, 5 and a bit.
So like you opened over 100 then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Over the space of about a week, I did like the first 28 and the first weekend when I was doing the pre-releases. When I was getting promo
They were
cards for you
sealed
guys.
Okay.
Anyway, aren't they? So sealed
Okay.
deck events.
Well, how they worked is you get 6 boosters in a pre-release kit, and you make a deck out of those 6
Yeah.
boosters, and it's a 30-card deck rather than a 50-card deck.
Which has always been my favourite way of playing these sorts of games, to be honest. I
Yeah,
think
it's
we should
fun.
probably.
It's kind of
I
inherently
look forward
balanced
to
against
doing
each
some
other.
games
To a
like
way.
that between the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna record this in case there's an amazing card in this. There's probably
Okay.
not going to be.
Chop it out and turn it into a short.
Yeah.
It's a
And
showcase Thrawn. I'm going to drive up there and mug you.
Thrawn is one of my favorites, so that would be perfect. So there's going to be a Thrawn booster we're opening. So, and what do? Do you put them straight into sleeves when you take them out of the boosters? Then
If it's a legendary or a hyperspace foil card, or something equally rare, I'll put it straight in the straight in the sleeve. Commons I tend to not bother with because you're going to have hundreds of commons by the end of it.
and
Uncommons, it's up to you. Rares, it's up to you.
See, I've
Okay.
been putting all of mine in this folder thing.
Yeah.
So as soon as I open the packet and go through it, I put it in there. There's all my
I'm-
shiny bits.
I put all my foils in one of those. I've sleeved all my foils and put them in one of
The
those
double
because I'm
ones.
making my little foil set.
To be honest, it's just quite an easy way of spreading them all out so I can see what I've got.
Yeah, it's fair.
I have literally no idea if I bought the right things here. Then, so I've got.
Well, you've bought them now, so it's a bit too late to have buyer's remorse. Just get on with it.
I know. I just want to have some sleeves ready. I bought this double sleeving pack, so this is.
Okay, that's to take exceptionally good care of your cards because normally you put a card in, you slide it in from above, and then dust could potentially get in through the top. So when you double sleeve, you slide a card in from below, then it's really, really tight around it, and then you put the sleeved card in like that. So the card itself is protected by 2 layers on either side, and the dust, if it wants to get to it, has to go down in the top and then up through the inside in your sleeve as well.
Oh,
It's
so this
insanely well protected.
So these are overkill then. What I've bought here.
I mean, they're overkill for me. Some people double sleeve their stuff as a matter of course, but I don't.
I've never done it before, so okay. So I've got those. I've got double sleeves. So I could use these double sleeves for really good cards. Why is there a picture of
Yeah.
Luke here? They got.
What?
Why is there a picture of Luke on the double sleeve?
Mhm. Because they're Star Wars.
No, but I mean, like, is there just one Luke, or are they all? Why is there Luke's in the?
Oh, the picture will have to be the same on all the sleeves. Otherwise, when you try and shuffle them, you'll be able to tell which card is different from all the other cards. And they'll be like
Oh,
marked
yeah.
cards, which is not good. So they're all going to have the same art on the back.
Oh right, so this is all Luke sleeves. I'm with you now. So there should be like 2 sets of Luke sleeves. Right. Okay, come on. I mean, I've not played Magic the Gathering since I was about 15, so we're like 25 years behind here. And then so those double sleeves would be for like my best decks, kind of deal, right?
Yeah. Or if you did what Tony did and pulled a hyperspace foil legendary Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight, then that would absolutely be worth double sleeving because that's a pull. That is. That's like a 200 quid pull.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Congrats, Tony. Well done, you. Did you know it was worth that when you pulled it out?
People out there that would be so incredibly excited by that, and really
You were
know
just-
their cards, and they'd be sort of. And here I am, like, oh, that's cool.
Well, that's pretty. It's a bit shiny, isn't it?
Hey, you're gonna be super knowledgeable once you've made 100 more videos for the channel, so don't worry about it. All right, so I'm just gonna put some generic clear sleeves here.
Okay.
So if we get something cool, it'll go in the generic clear sleeve. Okay. I'm glad that they've made the packs out of paper. I'm very eco-conscious.
Yeah. They're also really easy to open, unlike the foil ones, which can be really tricky to tear or something.
Okay. This is how we do it. We have to have face down, right, for every card. Is that right?
Well, nobody's. We're just watching you, aren't we? Oh, I have no idea what we're seeing. I'm just seeing the call at the moment. So
I was going to say, I don't know if I can share my screen into the call.
I could put YouTube up and actually try and watch
That's what
the
I've
stream
got. I've got
separately.
YouTube up.
Yeah, all right. Give me a moment.
Okay. Oh, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why
Calm
not?
down. Calm down. You should be. Your first actual booster pack of Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to send this to Brett because Brett's a huge Star Wars fan. So I'll be like, we're opening boosters right now, Brett.
Yeah, do it.
And then we'll get one. We'll increase our concurrent YouTube viewers by 100%.
Probably not wrong. Oh yeah, I've liked it. I'm our first like. Oh, it's David. Yeah, I do know David. I'm seeing his name in the chat now. I'm actually reading the chat, and David is a top bloke.
At Brett.
All the time in the world for David.
Okay, tell me when you can see my face down
there's
cards.
a picture on the screen. I can see it.
Okay.
There's the normal YouTube delay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the first one's a shiny one.
That's because you opened it from the back.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
The foil is always the last card in the pack here.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm assuming Alliance Dispatcher is the least exciting foil card you can ever.
That's a
unbox.
foil common. It's good. It's shiny. Does it hyperspace? Does it have a black border around the edge, or does the picture in the art? Oh no, I can see it now. It's a black border one. So, yeah, black border foil Alliance Dispatcher. He's good.
So every single pack has a foil one at the back one.
Yeah.
And that.
It could be common, uncommon, rare, legendary. It could be hyperspace.
And that's. And I was going to say, and so that's what makes it super exciting to unbox them. Is that right?
That's the slot that Tony would have got his Luke in. A hyperspace foil Luke right at the very back.
All right, we'll put hyperspace. Congrats again on the hyperspace.
It's not hyperspace because hyperspace is one that doesn't have the back border. It's got the full art all on the card.
All right, Director Krennic.
Yep, common vigilance Imperial leader.
And he has this little hologram at the bottom because he's a leader.
Yeah, all the leaders have got that.
All the leaders have got it. All the rares have got it. All the legendaries have got it. It's to prevent counterfeiting, basically. And if you flip it on the other side, there's no foil on the other side of the leader card.
Okay.
Sorry, no hologram.
And this unit attack skills 2 to your base. That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Director Krennic. Okay, cool. Echo base.
Yep.
Standard, I guess.
Yeah, that's a common base. So that allows you to play blue, green, black as a deck if you just use those two cards.
Oh, that's clever, and they put experience token on the other side.
Yep. Sometimes it's experience, sometimes it's shield. And if your base is a hyperspace, then if you flip it over, the token is hyperspace as well. It's got full art all across the card.
I see. Okay.
I didn't notice that. I do have a couple of hyperspace bases.
Oh, do you? Okay. Regional Synthesizer. I haven't seen this card before. 3/4 ground unit.
The first 9 cards after the base are all commons.
Okay. Good. This one seems okay, though. Restore 2 when it attacks.
Yep.
Patrolling V-Wing. Haven't seen this either. When played, draw a card. Seems average. Moment of Peace. Just gives a shield to a unit for 1.
Yep.
Fine. Occupier Siege Tank.
That's the one that we put in our deck when we were building it for the deck building video the other day.
This unit gets +1 damage, plus 1 attack, I guess, for each damage on it. Interesting. Okay.
Grit has it. Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The Gladiator Star Destroyer, that's part of the starter deck, isn't it?
It is. It's
So
in
can
the
you-
Imperial.
So you said there's some cards that are only in the starter deck, but there's definitely some that are duplicates holdovers.
That's right.
basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
And each
the,
card that is exclusive in the starter deck, you get 3 copies of in the starter deck. So you technically only need the one starter deck.
Cool.
I'm not going to bother with the buying 2 starter decks, and my reasoning is that when the next set of starter decks come out, they'll be in the same boat. So when the next 2 starter decks come out, I'll pull these ones apart. These can go into the collection, and the next 2 starter decks are the ones I'll carry around starting
Fair
to
enough.
play.
And another thing
that's
you
clever.
could do is they're doing a weekly play thing for organised play. If you go to your local store, you get like a little pack of 3 special cards, and in those
Mhm.
you can get foil or hyperspace versions of the booster exclusive starter exclusives.
Can you? That's
So
quite
there
nice.
is a way to get them outside the starters.
Okay. I like Tony's idea actually because yes, I guess when they release that second wave of cards,
Yep.
they will do like a starter deck for.
They have
Hmm.
confirmed there will be a new starter deck for set 2, and they've heavily hinted but not explicitly confirmed that the 2 leaders for the starter in set 2 will be Din Djarin the Mandalorian and Moff Gideon.
Okay, the Cell Block Guard. I feel like that's a starter deck card. We've seen this one before. 3/3 Sentinel.
Yep.
ISB Agent. When
It's
played,
uncommon, I think.
you can
Is that
reveal
uncommon or is that
an
uncommon? I can't remember.
event from your hand if you do deal 1 damage to a unit. Interesting.
If you
Um,
look in the bottom right of the card, you'll
Yep.
see either a little C or a little U or a little R or
It's a
L or
little
something.
C. It's a little C.
So C means common. Yeah. So
What all are we've got C, we've got R. What do you know all the different ones?
well, common, uncommon,
Mhm.
rare, legendary, and
And
S is for special, and that's
Okay.
the
So
starter.
generally
exclusive.
starter deck ones.
Okay.
The ninth
Ardent.
common can be a hyperspace, which is what that Ardent Sympathizer is.
Oh, cool.
Hyperspace card is when there's no black border and you got full art all the way around the card.
That's
I
a
would,
cool one.
if I had the time, I think I'd try and get a full hyperspace set. I don't think I could do a foil set, but
It'll be tricky to get a full set of legendary hyperspaces, but
Yeah, that's
commons
for
and
sure.
uncommons shouldn't be too hard.
This is a nice card. 3/3 Trooper. While you have the initiative, the unit gets 2/0. There's only
Yeah.
3 mana, or what do we call them? 3
Resources.
resource, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna forever call them mana. Probably, you know that, right?
I'd like you to get out of the habit.
Okay, I'll try. Sorry.
No worries.
We have a power failure. I haven't seen this. Defeat any number of upgrades on a unit. Oh, good. That would be like a counter
Upgrades
to.
can be shields, experiences, Vader's lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber, all that kind of stuff.
That would be good against the Rebel starter deck. You know that because those shields always are real problems.
Yeah.
Power
I
of
know
the
they
Dark
would be.
Side.
Power of the
uh,
Dark Side. That's a very powerful card.
is that uncommon?
It is an uncommon, yes.
So your opponent chooses a unit they control, and it's dead.
Yes. See, most cards that say defeat a unit almost all say defeat a non-leader unit. This is one of the few cards in the game that can defeat any unit, even a leader unit.
Hmm.
So
That's
that
cool.
if you want to guarantee being able to kill their leader, you just kill everything else first. Then
Yeah,
play that.
and then play that. Well, General Dondana, we've seen him in the starter deck. I think
Yep.
he's pretty strong.
Yeah, he's solid.
4/4 other rebel units get +1/+1, and then I've got Tarkin Town.
That is a rare base. That is the red rare base. So
Cool.
it has less hit points than the normal common base, but it has
Okay.
a special ability.
Deal 3 damage to a non-leader unit. It's an epic action.
And an epic action is an action that you can only take once per game, like when you flip a leader over to be a unit and deploy them.
Cool. I didn't even know bases had actions like that.
There is one rare base for each colour that has an epic action.
I like it as well because I love Star Wars Rebels and Lothal. Tarkin Town was on
Oh,
Lothal,
yeah.
right?
And you'll notice that the rare bases are not double-sided like the
Yeah,
common
I
bases.
just saw that. Yeah. I understand now why you've unboxed 100 and some cards.
Yeah.
Because you're very excited and want to do another set. Now,
It's
don't you?
pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
Hang on, oh yeah, you did the foil first, didn't you? That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do that this time. Okay.
Excellent.
Can we do another
There
one?
you go.
You can do as many as you like. I think
Do
you should
another
24.
23, mate.
I'm not doing another 23. But I also am not just doing one more.
Well, just one more. There we go. We'll see how long we can keep that going for.
We'll do like 5 or maybe 10. I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that. And then I'll film the other ones maybe off stream, or maybe I'll come back and stream.
So,
So
the foil Luke and Vader that you've got there, they're double sleeved in the fashion that I mentioned earlier. So that
yeah,
the hole is under the bottom and then slid in that way. So the dust to get to it has to go all the way down the really hard plastic top loader and then back up the sleeve that it's in.
yeah, it's not happening, is it?
So
feel
they're,
like
they're extra protected.
Probably buy a double sleeving set just for that, Luke.
Yes.
Yeah,
if it's a
potentially.
£200
I'm
card,
putting
yeah.
them up order.
Okay, so we've got Leia Organa. Is this the same one from the starter set? No, this is a leader Leia.
That is a leader layer. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So she becomes a 3/6 creature with raid 1.
Mhm.
When this unit completes an attack, you may attack with another rebel unit. That's pretty good.
It's very good. It's kind of subtle in how it's good, but it is very good.
I take it that unit would have to be non-exhausted, right?
Yeah, it has to be ready. It has to actually be able to attack.
Mm-hmm.
But what that means is by taking less actions, because you're attacking with 2 at a time, you get through your actions a bit quicker, which means you can take the initiative a bit more often.
Yeah, that is good, actually. So her action here as well is attack with a rebel unit. You may then attack with another rebel unit. So yeah, basically Leia is an initiative hog.
Yep.
All right, I've got a red base here on the planet of Jeddah.
Yep.
The Catacombs of Kadara.
Those are the caves where Saw Gerrera is hiding out in Rogue One.
Yeah, and on the back I have an experience token again. Nice. Vanquish, defeat a non-leader unit.
See,
5.
that's what I mentioned.
Yeah, standard.
You'll notice that it's also a blue Vigilance card, just like Power of the Dark Side was. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in the Vigilance colour set.
Okay, in the blue. Okay, interesting. Partisan of Insurgent.
This is a totally new game, Andrew. Although it does take elements of a lot of other games and pulls them all together, and it has elements all of its own as well involved in it, but it is a completely new game that was released on Friday just gone.
Yeah.
God, how many boxes is Andrew going to buy by Friday?
I was going to say, look, Andrew, you can buy whole boxes of boosters, right? Like this. Here you go, 20,
You haven't got a
24
starter
booster
deck,
packs.
so you can't just give Andy a game and just like get him hooked that easily.
I do have the starter decks. I showed you them earlier.
No, they're binned, aren't they? They're burned.
No, like I bought the actual starter decks.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because I wanted to play.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
see
you
that
can
bit.
show us
Okay, in that case, yeah.
I didn't want to use the fake cards anymore, and they binned them.
Yeah, as you
You
should.
didn't have in the first place.
Plus, I've really enjoyed the games we've played of it. I know you've beaten me 5 times in a row, but your time is coming, Mark. You're gonna,
I hope,
you know-
I look forward to the day where you can finally beat me and the student becomes the master.
Yes. Sorry, so Partisan Insurgent. I haven't seen this one before. While you control another, like, what's the red marker called again?
Aggression.
While you control another aggression unit, it gains raid 2.
Yep.
Not too bad for like 2 mana, or 2
Absolutely.
resources, sorry.
Yeah.
3/4 when it's attacking.
So
Tactical
the power
advantage.
curve for a unit, if you take its resources cost, if it's a 2-cost unit, then the power curve means it should be a 2/3 or a 3/2.
Okay.
So if the stats are up or down from there, or the abilities are extra on there or below there, that's how you can tell where it is on the power curve and budgeting and so on.
So there's obviously like an advantage to that.
Counts, Andrew.
We will be playing over webcam because this is the way.
Yeah, we've played it on webcam before actually, and it's fine.
Yeah.
We've had like 5
so.
games. Cool. Guardians of the Wills. I think we saw this one. It's a 2/2 for 2. The first upgrade you pay on the unit costs 1 less. Okay.
Yeah. It's also the cheapest Force unit in the game.
So can you put Luke Skywalker's shield on that for 0, basically?
No, Luke's lightsaber keys off on Luke. But I think Luke's lightsaber costs 2, so that...
No, I mean, it's like his action here. It says give a shield token to a unit. Would that count for that?
No, no, because you're not playing an upgrade card on them.
Okay. So it's an actual, like, 2/2 upgrade or something.
Yeah. Yes.
You think so? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Luke's ability is an ability that gives them the shield, rather than you play an upgrade on them, which then qualifies for a discount on Guardian of the Wills.
Every pack, Andrew, has a shiny card in it as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're about 4 cards away from getting to the shiny in this pack. So the Gorilla Attack Pod, a 4/6 walker, 6 mana, quite expensive. If a base has 15 or more damage on it, ready this unit.
That is one of the more powerful cards in one of the more powerful decks in the game.
Yeah, so basically if you bring this out early, you can just instantly hit the opponent.
You can't bring it out early because it's a 6-drop, so you got to wait till that far. But there's a trick to it. There's a really nasty little gamey trick that you can use with one of the rare bases called Energy Conversion Lab. The Energy Conversion Lab is an epic action where it says you give the unit ambush when you play the unit. So if you give the Gorilla Attack Pod ambush, then it comes in, you resolve the ambush bit first, which readies it, attacks a unit, kills a unit, takes some damage, which boosts its attack through the grit power. You then resolve the when played ability, because it happens at the same time as the ambush ability, and therefore you get to choose in which order you resolve them. And that means you can then ready it, and then use it again in the same turn.
Well, that is a good card then. Good to have. We got the Homestead Militia, 3/4 Sentinel for 3. Well, you control 6 or more resources against Sentinel, so not Sentinel all the time, but that seems okay.
Yeah.
Corellian Freighter is a 4/4 space card with Sentinel.
Yep. Which is really good in sealed because you can put it in anything and it's solid unit.
Yeah, that's if you've played Magic the Gathering before, Andrew. Imagine Magic the Gathering where you've got ground units and air units.
And you have space units in the ground. They can't interact, but they can both attack the opponent's base when they come at it in different directions. But space units can attack other space units, and ground units can attack other ground units.
The Jawa Scavenger for 1 mana is a 2/1. When this unit attacks, it ignores Sentinel and defeats the defender's shields.
It's got Saboteur, is it? Excellent.
Yeah, nice. So it defeats the shield and then does its damage on top?
It defeats the shield straight away, and then you resolve the attack, yes.
Then you resolve the attack, that's nice. A Swoop Racer, 4/3, 3 mana.
Which is good stats.
Fair enough. A Bib Fortuna.
Uncommon,
2/3.
I think, that one.
He is indeed an uncommon. When you play him, you give him a shield. Play an event from your hand, it costs 1 less. Okay, so he's kind of like a... I don't know, he's kind of a manipulator type card, I guess you would call
and
it.
because he comes in shielded, and he's got quite a few hit points for a 2-drop, he should be around for a little while.
I think that Disney card game did take off, Andrew, Lorca or something.
Lorcana, that is a very big one as well, yeah.
But, I mean...
distribution problems at the beginning, though, didn't it? And that kind of hurt its release.
I believe a bunch of people have moved to this game.
Lorcana's all well and good, because Disney characters are amazing, but let's face it, lightsabers in Star Wars.
Does it have Star Wars characters in it or not?
I don't think so.
Okay, Mon Mothma, when played, search the top 5 of your deck for a Rebel card, reveal it and draw it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Admiral Ozil, this guy is definitely from the starter deck. He is good, though. You play an Imperial unit from your hand, it enters play... it enters play ready. Each opponent may then ready a unit on top of that.
Yep. So if you want to make the most of that, make sure you do it when your opponent doesn't have a unit, or all of your opponent's units are already ready, so they don't get the benefit of that last little bit.
Okay. Sneak Attack, I haven't seen this card. Play a unit from your hand, it costs 3 less and enters play ready. At the start of the regroup phase, defeat it. Oh, interesting.
So imagine you use that along with Bib Fortuna's power, to play that for 1 less than its stated cost, you can then play out a really big unit for 3 than it actually costs. So you can make even more discount on the cost of a big unit that comes out, shoots something, and then flies off again.
Yeah. Okay. And the shiny in this card is, can you guess from where my hand's sitting?
We can see it's all hyperspace.
No, I don't know. That's a
The
Vader.
Syndicate Lackeys.
Oh, okay.
5/4 ambush.
Hey, was that a shiny or is that the rare?
That's the shiny.
What was the rare?
Sneak attack.
Is that a rare? Oh, I thought it was
Apparently.
uncommon. My mistake. Oh, of course, it's got a little hologram on it. That makes perfect sense.
Okay. Syndicate Lackeys. I'm not sure I'm excited about the Syndicate Lackeys, but okay.
It's a solid card in a yellow deck.
Yeah, after the place unit may ready and attack an enemy, 5 drop. It's not the worst.
Ambush is a very
5/4.
powerful ability because you just come out and potentially kill something without
Yeah.
having the pause that you normally get where you have to play something and then wait another turn for it to ready and then do the attack with.
So in every set of 15, you get a leader and a base.
In every booster of 16,
16,
you get
sorry.
a leader, a base, 9 commons, 3 uncommons, a rare or legendary, and a foil.
Nice. Okay. 2 down, 22 to go. Cool.
You do another one, aren't you?
I'm going to do this one. This is a Chewbacca one.
Awesome. And if you get a showcase in a booster pack, it's always the first card. It takes the leader slot.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So you know immediately if you got one then.
Oh, that's very exciting. Did either of you get a showcase?
I got a showcase. I got extremely lucky in getting a showcase.
And what showcase did you get?
Give me a second.
We can see it.
Where did I put him? So a showcase is one in every, I think, approximately 8 boxes. And this was my showcase.
Oh, you got Krennic. Looks cool, man.
And they're all alternate art, and they're hyperspace, and they are foil.
They really are quite special.
So are you going to make a Krennic deck for him, or what are you thinking?
No, I'm going to sell him and fund other stuff. I need
enough.
2 more Boba Fett's. They're 20 quid a pop. I need another Darth Vader. He's 40 quid.
Okay. I mean, prices will come down.
Of course. No, I'm not a Krennic fan. The plan, if I'd got a big super rare like this, was always going to be use it to fund something else. But the danger was always if it was going to be a Thrawn, then I'd have had a difficulty letting him go.
Okay. Chewbacca. Haven't seen this one yet. He's our leader. He is a 2/9. Oh my goodness, lots of tank on Chewbacca, huh? Each time he takes damage, he gets grit as well. That's pretty good. He's got Sentinel.
Right, so I've just taken Krennic out of his sleeve because I'm re-sleeving him. I don't know if the foil is showing.
Yeah,
up in
it
the
looks
light.
very cool, man.
Yeah.
Play a unit from your hand that costs 3 or less against Sentinel for this phase. Interesting. Chewbacca is definitely a huge tank then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is his job. Big walking carpet.
Dagobah, and that is shield. Okay, cool. Good to get some shield cards as well. Dagobah Swamp. We have the Consular Security Force. We've seen them. They're kind of standard 3/7.
Yep.
We have a Fleet Lieutenant 3/3. When you attack with this runic, get +2/+0 for this attack. He's in the starter deck as
Very powerful
well.
card as well, which is in some of the top performing decks.
Mission briefing. Choose a player. They draw 2 cards. Why would you ever choose your opponent?
If there's a multiplayer game.
Oh, I suppose. Okay. Echo Base Defender 4/3 Sentinel. Green Squadron A-Wing,
Oh, that's another top card.
Raid 2. Nice and cheap on that one, actually.
Yeah. Think about it. You've got a really, really fast space interceptor that is very, very powerful when attacking because of its speed. It's got high defense because it dodges out of the way a lot. But if you're attacking it, it's dodging around the place, so it's got a hard time attacking you. So it's got a low attack when you're attacking it. And when it's attacking, it's got a high attack 'cause it's got the raid ability. I thought it was really clever.
Yeah, no, that is cool. 2-1 TIE Fighter, that's kind of standard.
Yep.
Surprise Strike. Attack with the unit, it gets +3/+0. Kind of a decent-ish looking yellow card.
It is a common, and it is also one of the more powerful cards in the game.
We also have the Azutic Liberator Gunship. We've seen these in the starter deck, I'm sure. 3/4 flyers.
Yours text in the starter deck.
The ATST. I don't think I've seen this. Overwhelm. It doesn't say what Overwhelm does. What does that do again?
Overwhelm is like trampling magic. So if you've got any damage left over after you've attacked a unit, it spills over onto the base.
Spills over into the base. Okay, interesting. We have the Ghost. Cool. I was going to say a 5/5 shielded. When played on attack, you may give a shield token to another Spectre unit. This was what you're talking about. You can do a Spectre deck.
Yep. And they all synergize together with each other.
We have the Cantina Bouncer. Interesting. 3/5. When played, you may return a non-leader unit to its owner's hand.
Which is really powerful, but it's got some really horrible restrictions on playing it. Because if you see the aspect symbols on it, that means you've got to have a cunning leader and a cunning base. Otherwise, you get aspect penalty when you play it.
Yeah. Okay. We have the Blizzard Assault AT-AT from the starter deck, and it's very good. A 9/9 creature. This unit attacks.
I see that thing poking out the back there. Ooh.
I see something poking out here as well. There's a very exciting card.
I see a hyperfoil. Ooh.
On my third pool. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to cover it.
Okay. You do that.
This is Search Your Feelings. Search your deck for a card and draw it. Very powerful.
Yeah. Always powerful.
Okay, I'm very excited. And the hyperfoil is the Fifth Brother. Oh, I like the Inquisitors.
Yeah. Uncommon. He's very, very good in the Grand Inquisitor deck.
This unit gets raid 1 for each damage on him. Attack, you may deal 1 damage to a unit and 1 damage to a ground unit. Oh, sorry, you deal 1 damage to this unit and 1 damage to another ground unit. Okay.
Yep.
And then I guess every time you attack, he gets more powerful.
Yeah.
Fear Hunter. The Fifth Brother.
Feeds off pain or something, yeah.
He was, I was going to say, which episode was he in the episode where Ahsoka fought Darth Vader at the top of that temple?
There was a bunch of Inquisitors in that series. He might have also been in the Obi-Wan series as well. I don't know. I can never remember which numbers of which brothers and sisters were present at any given time.
Yeah, that's a cool card. Either of you guys got that one?
I don't think so. I've got a few hyperfoils, but I don't think I've got that one in hyperfoil.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the question is, John, are you going to do like Mark and sell your hyperfoils?
I might selling. Oh. I'll bleep it out. Oh no, I can't. We're live.
Disappointing.
No, I'm not going to sell any of them. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm that passionate about it. I'm not selling them. I'll just save up and buy. The only time I suppose I would sell them is if the maximum you can put in a deck is 3, right? So if I had 4 of a card, then I might sell the 4th one.
So you're in the market for some hyperfoils, are you? I've got a few.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go out and buy them. I would buy more boosters. I like buying. It's very exciting buying boosters, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah, it is, and it's a lot of fun opening the boosters as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see why Mark wants. I mean, I'm just wanting payday now to get another box of 24. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, it's good to finally have some cards actually, like some of the real cards. Been waiting forever. Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can get them cracking and start building a deck. See what you got to do.
Yeah, I think I am going to break the starter deck apart, though. I think what Tony said is fine. Like, it's like 50-50 for me.
No, it's good either way. It's absolutely not a problem.
So, how did you guys decide? Like when I played Magic the Gathering, I had a red deck, and I loved my red deck, and that was my main deck. How are you guys deciding on your base and your leader? Like, what's the logic behind? You're just choosing what you think is cool. You're choosing for the same synergies. How are you doing it? I guess.
Well,
Go on, Tony.
I'm not quite the same. I'm not taking mine to any tournaments anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing it on a combination of what I think is cool plus / what I've pulled that's cool. You know, what I've got most of. If I've got most of enough to put a good yellow deck, I'm going to go down that route.
Yeah.
Or green or whatever, and it's going to be based more around what good cards I have, because I just don't have the same number of boosters that some people have got. You know, some people I've seen have bought like 5-6 boxes, so they can pick whatever kind of deck they want, whereas mine's going to be much more limited on what I pulled.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw some people with like 6 boxes, and I was like, holy crap. I thought buying 1 box was a lot. I obviously had no concept of.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first TCG since I was a teenager.
Yeah, same.
So I really don't have a concept of
how many. Like, I had no idea that someone would buy 6 booster boxes.
I'm looking at these powerful decks. It's like we need 3 of every single one of these cards. I'm like, well, I ain't going to get that, am I?
So, have you seen what the top prize is for the event in Twickenham in London?
Yeah,
No.
it's like.
So, a crate is 6 boxes of boosters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you come first place at the big celebration event in Twickenham in London, I think it's 4 crates they're giving away.
Well, you must have to pay to enter that tournament, right?
There's 15 quid to enter.
Okay.
And for entering, you get 5 boosters free right away, just like that.
So where does 5 boosters costs more than 15 quid?
Yes.
So how they're just giving away out
the
the goodness of their heart?
The event is being run by Asmodee and FFG.
Oh, right, okay.
And they're using it as a celebration launch event, as the big first blowout event of the game, essentially.
I see. Oh, that's cool.
Wow, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I literally live on the opposite end of the country from London, but
you can fly down to Twickenham.
You could.
Are you taking part, Joe? Mark?
I will unfortunately be out of the country on holiday.
Oh, it's going on while you're on your trip.
It's exactly while I'm going to be at my guild meet, yes. So I want to go, but not badly enough to cancel my holiday and not see all my friends. So the prize pool for the
competitive event there. That is going to be.
Oh yeah, but there's 256 player cap because it's Twickenham Stadium.
Oh wow! Okay.
Participation is 5 packs. If you finish in the top 64, you get an extra 5 packs. Top 32, you get a box of boosters. Top 32 players.
That's very good.
Top 16, 2 boxes.
See,
top 8,
I reckon you
4
could
boxes.
Probably go for the top 32 or whatever, Mark. But
be nice. Top 3 or 4, a case. Second place, 2 cases. Tournament champion, 4 cases. Or 24 boxes of boosters.
Well, that's very cool. Okay. I've got a repair.
Yep.
Nice.
I've got a First Legion Snowtrooper.
Is that Hyperspace Jyn Urso I see on the screen?
I didn't even twig it is a Hyperspace Jyn Urso.
Very nice.
It's a Hyperspace base as well, isn't it? Because the token's Hyperspace.
Look at me being a noob. It is a Hyperspace base. Capital City from Lothal. I said I like Lothal. There we go.
Yeah.
See, this is why I couldn't open them all just now, because I'll just miss things. I'm glad you guys are here to help me out, actually.
No,
Vanguard Infantry. You may give an experience token to a unit when defeated. Oh, I like that card. It's decent. If anyone doesn't know, an experience token gives +1/+1.
Yeah.
Cloud City Wingguard is a 2/4 Sentinel.
Mhm.
It's fine. Keep fighting. Haven't seen this. Ready a unit with 3 or less power. Okay. Gets a unit back
So-
into the fight.
It's worth noting that the buff you get from experience is a permanent buff. So if that takes you over the 3, then you can't ready using that card.
Okay.
If you've got raid, then that's not a permanent buff. Your power is what the power says. So if your power is 3 and you've got like raid 2, then you can still be readied.
I see. Okay. I've got a normal alliance dispatcher to add to my.
Shiny one.
So if you
Anyway.
play that in a Luke deck and you play him turn 1, you put a shield on him with Luke, then that alliance dispatcher is going to be around for a little while.
Yeah. If you put 2 alliance dispatchers out, are you getting 2 off the cost, or you can only use 1 ability?
Each time you use the ability, you have to play and get the 1 discount.
Ah,
so
right,
you can
okay.
get the discount twice if you had 2 of them.
2 of
You
them,
can get
makes
the
sense.
discount twice off 1 unit.
Okay, a mining guild TIE fighter. Haven't seen this one. You may pay 2 if you do draw a card on attack.
Yep.
Interesting. Maximum firepower. I have seen maximum firepower before. This card looks maybe slightly different, though.
Yep.
Is it?
No, it should be the same.
No? Okay. Resupply.
Very important solid card.
To get mana quicker, usually, right? To get resources quicker, sorry.
Exactly.
AT-AT suppressor. When played, exhaust all ground units.
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay.
It's pretty tasty. It'll exhaust itself, obviously, but it comes
Yep.
into play exhausted anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Shoot first. Attack with the unit. It gets +1/0 for this attack and then deals its combat damage before the defender.
Yeah.
Aha.
So the Han solo unit has that ability baked into his stats.
Yep. And then here for... That's very powerful for 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bright Hope. Rebel Transport. Haven't seen this one before. It's Sentinel. You may return a friendly non-leader ground unit to your owner to the owner's hand if you do draw a card.
Maybe they're about to die and you could take it back to your hand and get a free card.
Okay. And then we've
But it's
got...
a very high hit point space sentinel, so it's a very, very useful card, that one.
Yeah, 2/6. K2SO.
That's a tasty rare, that is.
For each opponent, choose one. Deal 3 damage to that player's base, or that player discards a card. Yeah, you were talking about K2SO the other night, saying he was a good card.
Yeah.
Seems decent for sure. And then my shiny this time is the Green Squadron A-Wing, which also
Very
is a
nice.
very decent card, because now I've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And that would start with a nice little bit of aggression, wouldn't it? 2 of those guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you could do a layer aggression deck.
Yeah, I like it. Alright, so if I do 1 more booster, that will be 5.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that would be a good number, because I feel like I'm going to have to sort through all this in my head, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Were you like getting a spreadsheet together and going through the spreadsheet and going like, I got 1 K2SO and I got 1 Bright Hope and I got... Is that how you were doing it?
Once I'd opened them all up, I sorted them all into different piles of commons, uncommons, rares, and then I sorted them all into piles of reds and blues and greens and that, and then hero cards and villain cards, and just broke them all down from there. I also got a printout that I can check off for my collection as well, so that I know at a glance what I need to get at any given point without having to flip through the big sort of folder or deck box and remember all the cards that I've got. So I put a little check of this. I put an image of this in our...
Yeah, I saw that
chat.
you were doing that.
Yeah.
I was just kind of wondering what your flow for doing it was, really.
So in order to break them down into what I can use them, I put them into an arrangement of 3 rows by 5 columns. And the 3 rows are villains on the top row, heroes on the middle row, neutrals or neither on the bottom row, and then you've got cunning, vigilance, aggression, command, and then neither in the other one.
I
And
see.
that sort of organises them all in front of me and in my head.
Okay. All right, I'm definitely going to do something like that, so I've got them all organised. All right.
And then within them, I organise them again by cost, and then within costs, I organise them again by alphabetical, and I might be a little over the top on that, but There you go.
Boba Fett.
Ooh, which Boba Fett? Is it the leader?
Leader.
Okay,
That's not the one you wanted, I assume.
it's not the one. It's not the one that is going for almost as much money as Darth Vader right now.
When an enemy unit leaves play, you may exhaust this leader if you do ready a resource. Interesting. That's a pretty cool ability.
Boba Fett is one of the more powerful leaders in the game right now.
When this unit completes an attack, if an enemy unit left play this phase, ready up to 2. Oh wow, he generates resources like it's going out of style,
Yeah.
huh?
It doesn't give you extra on the table all at once, but it does mean you can spend more resources each turn,
Yeah.
which is why he's one of the more powerful leaders in the game right now.
When he comes with the Death Star Command Center. Okay. So we have a Cantina Braggart.
Yep.
A Raid 203 for 1. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's an aggression card.
Essentially, a 2/3 for 1 cost is above curve.
Yeah, I guess if you're attacking, it's good. A Consortium Starfighter. When you have the initiative, this unit gains Restore 2, so heal your base for 2.
Healing is a very powerful mechanic.
Yeah. The Death Trooper.
Oh, that's a tasty card.
Deal 2 damage to a friendly ground unit and 2 damage to an enemy ground unit when played. Cool.
Imagine you've got another card on your side with grit that says when it takes damage, it gains power instead.
Mm.
So you could shoot your friend with grit, make it stronger, then shoot an enemy at the same time, and then you've got this powerful Death Trooper as well, ready to kick ass.
Wampa has Overwhelm, so any extra damage goes onto the base.
Yep.
We got a Super Tech Laser Technician, which is such a strong card.
Oh,
When
yeah.
defeated, you may put this unit into play as a resource and ready it. Such a good card. The Alliance X-Wing.
Yep.
2/3 for 2, that's about standard.
Yep.
The 7th Fleet Defender. 3/2 for 3.
With
And
a
it's got
shield.
shield.
Very cool. That's
Yep.
very powerful.
A Frontier ATRT.
Mhm.
While you control another vehicle unit, this unit gains ambush. After you play this unit, it may be readied and attacked. It's pretty good, I guess, if you've got a few other vehicles on your deck.
Yep.
The Syndicate Lackeys. We got a foil version of them earlier.
Yep, normal
Bamboozle.
version. With Han with a very weird face.
He does. That's because he said, what was he said? He said, boring conversation anyway. Give me this-
Situation fine here, everything normal. How about you?
Exhaust a unit and return an upgrade to its owner's hand. Okay.
Yes, we've got a reactor leak in here. Large leak, very, very, very dangerous. Yep.
Attack pattern Delta. Give a friendly unit 3/3. Give another friendly unit 2/2, and give a third friendly unit 1/1. Wow, that's a nice card, isn't it?
It is. It's, again, another one of those double same color cards, which are very restrictive in playing them, which is why it's powerful.
Force Throw. This is a cool card to have. Choose a player. The player discards a card from their hand. Then, if you control a Force unit, may deal damage to a unit equal to the cost of the discarded card.
So
Oh.
imagine you play that early in the game against someone, and they want to keep their low-cost cards in their hand ready to play this turn and next turn, and they don't want to keep their high-cost cards because they can draw another high-cost card later to replace it with. But if they discard the high-cost card one, they'll be doing a lot of damage to one of their mates.
Yeah.
But if they discard a low-cost card, then they might be messing up their plans for the next couple of turns.
I was going to say my shiny this turn is Han
Very nice.
with the shoot first.
Oh, very nice.
So I've got 2 shoot firsts. And a black one. When played, when defeated, you may discard your hand, if you do draw 3 cards.
Mhm.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, if you got 1 or 0 cards in your hand, then you're kind of profiting off that.
Yeah, massively, right? You
Yeah,
use that
that's-
very
That's
tactically.
Poe Dameron's X-wing, I think, from episode 7.
Yes, that is the orange X-Wing from episode 7. Yes. Nice. I'm going to do one more booster. Anyway.
Of course we are.
Yeah,
Just one more.
just one more.
Yeah.
Man, if I had any inclination that people were buying 6 boxes of booster packs, I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't have bought all these sleeves and stuff, and I'd just gone crazy on booster packs.
I can. Yeah, I'm in this picture. Yeah.
Good. Okay. The cards feel nice quality though.
They are. They're good.
Quality, yeah.
I have like a bunch of Fantasy Flight cards from like Imperial Assault and there are other games and stuff, and I really like their stuff.
Oh yeah, and the tokens are all extremely good quality in their games.
Yeah. Okay. So this would be a quarter of a box then.
Yeah.
We start with
sixth one, is it?
Yeah, IG-88.
Okay.
When you attack with a unit, if you control more units than the defending player, this attacker gets 1-0 for this attack. And he is a 5/4 with raid. It's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
And another Catacombs of Kadara. And this time it is a shield token. Alright, Rebel Pathfinder. Starter deck card, I guess.
Yep.
Saboteur 2/3. Make an opening. Give a unit -2/-2 for this phase. Heal 2 damage from your base.
Now that I really like because it's cheap to play. It's versatile in that it can make something weak that's about to attack you. The healing is always useful. But if you use it on something that's only got 2 hit points, then they die.
Yeah, I like that one as well, actually.
And again, it's another blue card. So blue cards just automatically killing things. A bit of a theme there.
Yeah, First Legion Stormtrooper, when attacking a damaged unit, this unit gets +2 and gains Overwhelm. We've got another Consortium Starfighter. We saw this one before. That's quite a good card. We got another Death Trooper. That's quite a good card. The Cartina Bragan, again, not too bad.
One thing I do like about this game is that you've not put all the really good cards in rares and legendaries and made them hard to get hold of. There's a lot of really good cards in commons and uncommons as well.
That's very true. Another ATST. Good card. Another 7 Fleet Defender. Mm-hmm. There we go. Open Fire. That's a hyperspace card. Look at that.
There you go.
That's a good card as well, Open Fire. Just deal flat 4 damage to a unit.
Yeah, yeah. And it can target any unit anywhere. Ground, space, doesn't matter. You take 4 damage.
I was actually going to ask if you can draw a hyperspace card just in the middle of the pack, because I don't think I'd drawn that yet. So that's cool.
I've seen hyperspace cards in the 9th common slot. I've seen hyperspace cards in 1 or 2 of the uncommon slots. I believe there's a chance for any of those 3 uncommons to be a hyperspace. Okay. And if they do, there's also a chance to upgrade to a rare or legend as well.
So that was the 9th common slot there then for the hyperspace open fire. Rallying cry, each friendly unit gets raid 2 this attacking phase. That seems pretty strong.
Absolutely.
Another ghost. You may give shield token to another spectre unit. Dumb question. If I ran 2 ghosts, then they would be able to shield each other when they attack?
Look at the name, the ghost, there's a little diamond right at the start of the name.
Yep.
That means it's unique. You can only have 1 ghost in play at any given time.
Oh, really? Okay. You can only have 1 in play. You can have multiple in your deck, though.
Yes, that's right. If you play a second one and there's 1 already on the table, then 1 of them has to die.
I see. Okay. Smuggling compartment. Attached to a vehicle unit, on attack, you ready a resource. Well, that's cool. And it also gives +1/+1. For 1 mana, that 1 resource. It's decent. Lando Calrissian.
He's rare.
He's a saboteur. He's a 6/5. Return up to 2 friendly resources to their owner's hand. That's pretty good as well. Isn't it?
Friendly means your own ones. You have to control them.
Oh, right. Okay.
So let's say you've put cards down into your resources that you really want later in the game. Lando can help you get them back. If it's like turn 7 or 8 and you've got that many resources in your pile, and you've got a really good card in your resource pile that you want to get back, Lando can help you retrieve that.
Dumb question about that. Are you allowed to look at your resources to know
Part of the core rules say you may look at your resources at any time. Don't show them to your opponent, but you can pick them up and look at them. That's absolutely
well, then that is very good. And the shiny one is Bail Organa.
I think he's a rare as well. Off the top of my head?
Yeah, he is. Give an experience token to another unit. A 1/2. I guess because he's only 1 resource, you can play him very early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very early. Okay. Cool. I mean, that's was going to say that's pretty
Not a bad
fun, I
pack,
guess.
is it?
Yeah. A multi-rare pack and an extra hyperspace on top.
I'll take it.
Yeah, no, so I got 3, 4 hyperspace, and then obviously the 6 shiny ones. Sorry, I was kind of losing count. Of course,
Yep.
it's 6 shiny ones.
And
So
one of
open
those was
6
a
packs.
hyperspace as well, if I recall.
Yeah, one of those was a
Yes, the 5th brother.
Mhm.
Not bad for.
First 6 packs.
So is that what you drew for Luke that's worth like $40? You drew a hyperspace shiny Luke.
Yes, that's what Tony got.
And what you drew, Mark, was one step above that. You drew
So the Luke that Tony got, the hyperspace foil Luke, was the unit, the one that's not a leader.
okay.
And he's a legendary rarity, and he's a really powerful unit in game, and he's a Luke, so he's going to be popular right off.
Yep.
The one I got is one of the most rare that you can draw, which is a showcase leader.
Showcase
Leaders
leader.
can be hyperspace, but leaders can't be foil. Only showcase versions of leaders can be foil,
I see.
which is why the pre-release Luke Invader that I sent you are quite special because they are foil.
They are foil. Yeah. So last question, dumb question probably. Showcase cards can only be leaders.
Showcase cards can only be leaders.
Okay. Cool. Well, I've got 18 more boosters. I know that Tony is opening boosters, so anyone watching the stream or anyone that watching on the repeat will see lots of boosters being opened in the next few days.
Yep, I'm allowing myself to open 1 booster a day, or equivalent of 1 booster a day.
I am impressed by your willpower.
Yeah. I have a very busy week, but assuming that my week goes well, I could come back here on Friday night and open some more boosters.
Nice.
Cool.
So,
It'll be good to see if you do it late enough that I can join you.
yeah, I mean, I could wait till 10:30 on Friday night and do 6 more boosters with you. This is very fun.
I'll have to find another corpse cart to build though or something.
Yeah. I
enough.
was going to say, I need to wait. I need to ration this out so I don't have to, like, if I only open them on Friday, that'll be like the 15th. I get paid on the 25th. I want to buy another box on the 25th. Do you want, sorry?
Ration them out.
Yeah.
Wash your mouth out, young man.
It's not something I'm typically good at, but I do have a very busy week, so
Fair enough.
that
Fair
may
enough.
help. Cool. I guess if you're
Awesome.
watching this live, thanks for hanging out. And if
Yeah.
you are seeing it on the replay, please leave a like, leave a comment. Feel free to leave any. There's no such thing as a dumb question because that's literally all I've been doing, asking Mark questions for the last hour.
No problem
Thank you,
at all.
Mark.
Always a pleasure. And then once you've got to a point where you're confident you can make a deck, let me know, and then we'll have our first proper webcam game,
Constructed.
and I will beat the snot out of you yet again.
Okay, so I'll open. Maybe I'll need to open like 12 booster packs on Friday night. So I've got like lots more cards to make a deck.
Or if you really, really want, I'll play against you with the starter deck, and I'll still beat the snot out of you.
No, I mean we've done that 5 times, and you have beaten me 5 times. So, perfect. All right, thanks, guys. Really enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to seeing all your booster openings. So, did you filmed the one where you opened Luke?
I did, yeah.
So you need to have like the most craziest title ever for that video.
I'll tell you what
Like,
it's called.
It's like unbelievable pool or something. I don't know what you call it.
Well, I'm not very good at like excited
The
facial
horrible
expressions,
clickbaity
that's the problem.
titles.
So I will say that it is the saddest because I'm clearly very excited, but I'm not very good at showing that.
Okay.
So if the episode is something called Tony finally pulls something good.
Okay. That's what we've got to look forward to. Okay, I love it. Tony
Yeah,
pulls finally
unless
something
other
good.
people jump into our schedule, which they probably will.
Okay.
It's scheduled to come out on the 18th of March.
Okay. And we need to have a thumbnail of you with your like, you know, this sort of YouTube like
Tony pulls one of the, in capitals, rarest cards in the game.
And he isn't very excited.
I'm
Doesn't
not
care.
even showing it. My wife saw the video while I was like editing and stuff, and she hadn't stopped laughing yet.
All right, brilliant. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll see you on Friday. I'll message you beforehand.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be
Figure
around.
something out.
Have a good one.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks. Good night.